Hello South Africa, I'm Nik Rabinowitz.
I'm Hezron Louw.
Welcome back to Tyres and Braaiers. Today it's worsies and woestyn pickups and potjies, boere en bakkies.
Because we're in Pofadder in the Northern Cape.
Yes, dis Pofadder. Vandag moet ons Afrikaans praat.
We meet a local farmer, van Nik and his 2.7 dune machine. Dis 'n eyster.
Yeah, he'll be taking us duning in the desert, followed by paddling on the magnificent Orange River.
We end off things with a scenic braai on the Namibian border.
Hez, do you think we'll braai a Pofadder?
Nee, Nik, dis Pofadder.
Mooi so.
Ek is van Nik van Pofadder en ek is mal oor bakkies. Dis 'n 92 model Hilux wat ek om 'n 2.7 masjien ingesit. Dit is om 'n chip ingesit, 'n nuwe exhauststelsel opgesit, blokry, dufflocks voor en agter opgesit. Sy bande 32's werk die beste op hom. Ironman suspensie opgesit. Ons werk rof met hom en hy het nog nooit gaan staan of gebreek nie. So dis net 'n plesier. Die dubbelkajet bakkies is maar ons karre en die enkel kajet is ons maar ons voete op die plaas.
I didn't know it's so cold in the desert, Nik.
Yeah, you're lucky.
I thought it was hot in the desert. Me and Nik managed to walk through the desert and meet Aubrey in the middle of nowhere. It was a long, cold walk.
Hallo,
Yes.
Aubrey, Hezron.
Aubrey Abraham van Nik. This guy is he's of this place. It's like he's been shaped by Pofadder, Oesmanland, die Noord-Kaap. It's in his bones. Thanks for being on the show with this beautiful beast. By the way, are you comfortable speaking English?
Yes, I'm comfortable.
Miskien moet ons 'n bietjie Afrikaans praat.
Nee, dit sal goed wees.
Aubrey's family have been farming in Pofadder for 100+ years. So they farm with city folk sheep. He's a great guy. He's an extreme sport enthusiast. Aubrey, what is a left-right, left-locker diff?
Die dufflock veroorsaak maar net as jou een wiel begin tol, dan is daar 'n meganisme wat die wiel lok dat sy al twee wiele gelyk trek.
Did you get that, Nik?
I don't think I would have got that even if it was in English.
Let's go for a ride.
Okay,
I'll get on the back. The bucky's been pumped up and a seat on the back where I sat first. It was quite lonely and cold, which is unusual for this part of the world. Aubrey said it was vreeslik koud vandag and it was like 26. He put on his long jersey, his windbreaker, and off we went into the one-horse town of Pofadder.
So jy's al getroud van 2001.
Dis reg.
En hoe lank het jy nou die bakkie?
Ek het hom seker in 2006 het ek hom gekoop. Ek het maar so stadig aan begin werk aan hom. Nuwe deure, nuwe fenders, bonnet.
So it was a broken down
Ja.
car. So how long did it take you?
Van amper sê so in 'n 3 jaar periode het ek so eers die ding gedoen en dan sien ek dit werk nie en dan verander ek dit maar weer dit so.
And how much money?
Nee, ek nog nie. Dis ek goed.
Dis baie geld.
Sulke goed sê jy ou nog nie, want jou vrou hoor dit gewoon.
Yeah, so Aubrey has lived in Pofadder his whole life.
Is die hospitaal waar ek gebore is.
Daai hospitaal?
Ja.
Wow.
So, alles word maar hier so op een plek gedoen. Jy word hier gebore, word hier groot, jy gaan hier skool.
Modern day Pofadder, I think you have to be from there to know what to get up to there. We Googled Pofadder, we found a one-star review. That wasn't for a place, that was for the whole town. The whole town got 1 star. But maybe that guy didn't go to Mzansi's black, because that was worth many stars.
So arriving in Pofadder at the Quality Pub and Grill and Coffee Shop. What a name. And as you walk in, there's a swimming pool in the middle of the Quality Pub and Grill. I've never seen a pool so clean and so in biting in such a long time. I mean, it's like an oasis. And then I saw all these things, just stuff. To laymen, these may seem like just random items hoarded over the years.
We call this place Pofadder Collectibles. We call this place Mzansi. This basis, if I said it in English, I'd say it's basically this basis, Afrikaans basis for basically, this basis place. It's basically basis place. Verstaan julle? Are you guys with me on SABC's Week?
This is quite interesting, ain't it? This is lovely. Hello, Mzansi. I'm Hezron.
Basi, ek is Classy. Basi, what a character. This guy, he's like the salt of the earth. He is just a beautiful man. You just fall in love with him instantly. Basi, jy het 'n klomp k***kies op.
Baie.
Yeah.
Waar het jy dit gekry?
Oral gekry. Ek ry nooit 'n pandjieswinkel verby nie. Ook nie 'n skrapjaard nie. En 'n scrapmetalplek. Ek kry altyd metaalgoedjies soos hierdie en sulke goed kry jy oral.
And he's got this amazing collection of things from yesteryear, little cars, and radios, and levels, and old saws, and old drinks, and bottles, and bayonets, and beautiful old stuff.
So that's the oldest thing you have here.
Kyk, daar's 'n bajonet van 1906.
A bayonet.
Ja, wag ek kan haal hom gou vir jou.
Het jy 2 lopende haal gewees? So?
Nee, ek het net 'n 2 loop Sanna.
Jy nou 2 lopende haal gewees.
Hier sien jy. Daar is 'n studio.
Where did you find the bayonet?
My pa het het my gegee. 1907. 1907.
Wow. Everything here means something to Mzansi.
Did you...
Hier's 'n perse carburetor.
And this is a Pertse carburetor.
Ja, wat jou met kilie.
Mzansi, daai geel karretjie daar. Tell us a bit about that yellow car.
Maar net eintlik 'n mooi karretjie hy. As jy vir drank gemaak het, dis ook wat jy oorkom as jy gedrink en bestuur.
Drinking and driving, guys, that's what happens. It's time to leave the Wild West and go duning.
Baie dankie.
Because when the going gets tough, the tough go duning. I feel much better now we are reunited, Hez.
I was about to take a nap, actually.
You wouldn't have napped well on this road.
But how do you feel it on this car? Have you done anything to the suspension?
Ja, Iron Man suspension.
Iron Man. Yeah, we had a lovely drive. We were squeezed in and we got tight. We got intimate. I had my arm around Orbs, Abri, Abi, AB1, Abraham. I love that guy.
It's beautiful land, this, eh?
Spectacular scenery. It's dry. Occasionally there's a thunderstorm that comes, but it will miss your farm and go to that farm and get 3 millimeters of rain in a year. This place is dry. This place is drier than one of those ciders that are so dry, but you can still drink them. That's how dry this place is. Abri, tell us a little bit about 4x4 sand duning technique. Wat is die tegniek?
Ek sal sê jou heel belangrikste is jou bande moet ten minste 0.8, 0.5.
Well, firstly, he had deflated the tires from 1.8 to 0.5 for that extra footprint, as they call it in the 4x4 trade.
Oh yeah.
The whistle.
The landscape out here is something else. It's something different. It's a different kind of beauty. It's not like Namakwa land where it's that floral beauty. It's like a desert beautiful. It's landscape beautiful. The landscape changes. It's something out of the ordinary. It's like you're on another planet. So reg.
Dis reg.
And then we went off to the dunes.
Always bakkie, the sand dune machine. Any dirt road it sees, it just eats that dirt road up. It's a mean beast.
And suddenly these dunes appeared. I was sort of thinking, yeah, okay, it's gonna be a little dune. This dune was, I don't know, 100 meters high.
Yeah, so Aubrey wanted to show off what the 2.7 can actually do on the dune.
I was worried more for Hezron than I was for me because I met his wife recently and she said he has no medical aid.
Me and Nik were screaming like little girls as usual. And the bakkie was spinning and the wheels were spinning and there was dust everywhere. There was dust in my mouth.
We get to the top, we think it's over. No, now we're doing donuts. We survived that experience. I thought the thing was gonna tip over. It didn't. And I think that's it. No, it says we're going down again. He floors it on the way down.
Down the dune, up the dune, down the dune, up the dune, donut. I think Aubrey was laughing at us because he does this all the time. He was holding on to all this loose sand, spinning, spitting sand out behind us. And then we paused for a little break. Then he let us take pictures, enjoy the scenery. I must say, it's one of the most exciting things I've ever done. I'm also making sure my medical aid and insurance premiums are paid up going forward.
But I love it here. Spectacular scenery. Especially from the top of that dune, just looking out over those koppies. Beautiful.
After the dune, we did patkos. I decided to do a vegetable sandwich with a bit of shrimp in. I had some rye bread. I put some mayo on both sides of the rye bread. I then put some cucumber. I put some carrots. Then I put some shredded lettuce. I then added a drizzle of olive oil, lemon juice. Then I put on some shrimp. I added some cheese, some red cabbage, some tomatoes, some beetroot. Closed the sandwich up, cut it in half, and then I wrapped it. And then I added some nuts on the side just as a snack. It was a beautiful sandwich, I think.
Remind me, you said the secret to duning is met jou bakkie ry asof dit jou pa se bakkie is.
Dis reg, ja. So moenie terughou nie. Gee alles wat hy het.
Did you destroy your dad's bakkie?
Nee.
How's it,
Jy
Jens?
daai kans gehad. hè.
As jou pa se bakkie, dis my kos.
Patkos!
Here we go.
Just dit lyk lekker.
Patkos. You know, in centuries gone by, the bushmen of bushman land they were hunter-gatherers. They didn't catch meat very often at all. And that's why Hezron went with a vegetarian sandwich in honor of
Really?
the first people. They didn't have a lot of access to meat. Occasionally, maybe they caught a gemsbok. The rest of the time, they had to forage for roots and berries and maybe the odd beetroot or shrimp, if they were lucky. If they went all the way to McDougall's Bay or Port Nolloth and came back with a few shrimps, they would put it in their sandwiches. And that's what Hezron did today.
Why do farmers out here in bushman land eat? What do they normally eat? What do they put on the braai?
Chops en 'n rib, dis wat ons eet.
Chops and a rub. And a worsie?
Ja, maar nie chop is die ding.
Worsies
Chop
is
is the
veggies.
ding.
Ja, ons eet chops en rib.
Chops and rub.
En kookvleis is ons kook.
En potjie?
Bootjie, ja.
Wat potjie?
Skenkel. Gooi skenk, maak 'n skenkelpot maar.
Dis skenkelpotjie.
Wat is 'n skenkel?
Ons vat die skaap skenkel en ons sit net aardappels en eie in. Ons maak so 'n opkookpot.
Hoekom praat die mense so stadig hier so in Boesman?
Nee, ek kan jou nie daarmee help.
Where to next, guys?
Now we go river rafting to our braai.
On Zeepkans. Are you gonna come with us on the boat?
Nee.
Kom.
We're gonna miss you.
Haie bly die waarheid en ek die see.
Hoe was die patkos?
Baie lekker.
It was delicious. I'm not sure Aubrey is that fond of the vegetable. He got halfway through his and said, "Nee wat, kom ons gaan braai." Doesn't mean it wasn't a good sandwich, Hez.
we hit the road. We're going to gravity adventures on the banks of the Orange River. Really excited. Hope I don't drown.
We're gonna miss you, Abraham. We're gonna come back to visit you for a spit braai maybe, and to visit some other places. He said, you guys are in a hurry. You are from the city. Stop being in such a hurry. You are living at a breakneck speed. You are going to get an injury.
It was very beautiful arriving here at Gravity.
We were dropped off in the Green Beast. So I had to say goodbye to Abraham. We had such a fantastic day with him.
Tot ziens.
Sien vir julle. Dankie.
Sien vir julle.
Not the man of many words.
Kind of miss that guy.
He was amazing. What next?
River rafting. We were introduced to Murray Louise and Andrew Kellett, who run Gravity.
Hi.
Welcome, guys.
And they
Hezron.
are a legendary couple in the rafting world. Andrew is a ridiculously talented paddler. Andrew Kellett, also known as the AK-47, also known as the Punk, inventor of the Flaming A. Andrew failed me as a river guide in 1998, but I managed to get a job anyway because 20 guys resigned en masse on the Orange River. And so I worked on 2 or 3 trips, but I was in charge of the portable toilet. And I had to put the bag there overnight and then take the bag away, put it on my boat, and then travel with that bag for 4 days. And after that, I couldn't put up with people's any longer. So I resigned.
The water sport's very interesting. We got an instruction from Alex. He seemed quite knowledgeable on how to stay alive in the river. How long have you been doing this? 9 years on the river. How do you feel about this beautiful river?
Ag ek geniet dit. Ek geniet dit, is lekker. En ek is 'n local van die dorp so.
I feel safe. He's been doing this for a long time.
Ja.
As jy reg is, kan ons maar gaan.
Ons is reg.
The water sports were great. We did a little circle on the Orange River. We went through a fast-moving current. We tried to go up a little rapid thing there, but we ran out of steam.
So we paddled around, we paddled up and down, and then to create some drama, we splashed each other with water, which I think is going to look very romantic in slow motion.
That was kind of nice being on the Orange River. I didn't see any fish. I saw a lot of birds. I saw a lot of reeds. I saw a lot of rocks. No fish.
Now that you've experienced a bit of the Orange River, so this is pretty much what we feed our clients once they've spent a day on the water. So what you see is just staple diet, nice, wholesome food, just to make the guys, feed the spot. So what we got here is butternut. I don't know if you guys have done this before. We do it in foil, wrap it in foil.
The menu was very exciting. The sweet butternut is stuffed with feta, mushrooms, spinach, and then you have to sort of make the 2 pieces marry and then wrap it in foil and then seal it at the end so it's like a bomb that you put in the fire. And then you also put the lamb in a packet.
This is a top secret menu. Okay, that's been stewing away for most of the day. Then what you want to do is just get a little bit sticky in there with the olive oil.
You roll it at the bottom, you put the lamb in, you put all the juices in, then you roll it at the top, and it's a big rollie that you put on the fire.
Pour in those
and all those good things.
There we go.
This is fantastic technique, this. Nik.
Yeah.
We turn every 15 minutes, and that's where Alex and Lucky come into play. What we did miss out is we got a little bit of nice plaasworsies off on the Affie plaas.
Can you try the worst?
Raw?
Yeah, just give it a go.
No, I'm okay.
Give it a go.
Thanks.
Give it a
We
go.
won't do that at the moment. And then these boys, like I said, have got a really hard skin, so you don't have to worry about them too much. You want them to go directly onto the coals.
Boerewors tartar.
There we go. The cocktails today was the Orange River iced tea. So I try to get it as orange as possible. And what an honor to make the drink on the Orange River with Namibia in the background. A squeeze of lemon juice. So I made a strong cup of tea with a lot of sugar in, a double shot of the tea syrup that we made, some orange control, some rum, and then some berries and limes to make the drink look very pretty and appealing. Some vodka, and then some ginger ale.
I'm here with Marie-Louise and Louise. Louisa. Louisa and Anas. Hulle is van Pofadder af. They're from Pofadder. They are friends. With benefits? No benefits.
There's lots of benefits.
Guys, Hezron is bringing us this beautiful cocktail.
How's it, guys?
This is a benefit of being on the show.
There you go.
Look at that.
Please grab a glass.
Hez, does this beautiful orange cocktail have a name?
This is the Oranje Rivier iced tea.
Beautiful.
Sure.
Thank you.
Can't wait to taste this.
It was a very delicious drink. Nik enjoyed the drink. The ladies love the drink as well. I'm not sure about the oom. He didn't look impressed. But I enjoy the drink very much.
And we discovered all sorts of things. Louisa, she knows all about this area. She was describing, you know, that the Spanish came into Pofadder to build a solar farm. They called them the 2014 conquistadores. And they came to Pofadder, and 3 years later, you walk around, we met some of the young kids there. I was like, wat is jouw naam? Mijn naam is Pedro, mijn naam is Juan, mijn naam is José. The shops are open till 8 o'clock. Everybody's taking a siesta at lunchtime. It's crazy, the Spanish influence. It's amazing what's happening here.
Cheers to the Orange River and Pofadder.
Fantastic.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Wonderful.
Lucky and Alex, great chefs. These guys cooked the lamb to exactly 1 hour, 15 minutes, and then they put on some wors for us. That wors was amazing. There was also baked potatoes with garlic and butter sauce. There was mashed potatoes produced. There was a salad. It was a very simple but delicious menu. To show our gratitude, we would like to give you a bag that hopefully you can use on the river on one of your trips. It's from
Tyres and Braaiers.
Tyres and Braaiers. So thank you very much for
Thank
your
you.
guys.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Marie-Louise was, of course, last on the river 22 years ago, but she will still use it.
So we've also got a little gift for you. Everyone who experiences our tour gets one of these, and it gives you a stamp of approval that you can come back next time and come and join us.
Guys, thank you so much.
The vibe at the braai today was very South African. It was a fantastic environment to be in. It's such a nation-building experience, being together and eating braai vleis like that, you know? This is what braaiing is about, South Africa. It's about family, friends, and eating the wors together.
Thank you to the people of Pofadder, on Seepkans. Thank you to Andrew and Marie-Louise, Gravity. I think we've had one of the best days in our season 2, certainly, maybe even season 1 and season 2. It's been lovely.
Love you too, Nik.
I said it was lovely.
I love you, Nik. I love you more and more every episode.
Cut!